Hello and welcome to episode 9 and the last episode of this season, and then we'll be starting a new season of my Wenger out save. And today we play the final 2 games of the season. We're at home to Southampton and then away to Chelsea. And the away game to Chelsea could, if we get through the first game, be very important because we are only 3 points off Chelsea and we're only a point off Liverpool. Now Liverpool have Stoke and Leicester away, so I kind of expect them to win both of those games. So I think it's between us and Chelsea. So we have to beat Southampton and then either hope Chelsea lose to Brighton or we have to go and beat Chelsea, because the likelihood is, as long as there's not a massive swing goal difference wise, like if we both win our games 2-1 or 1-0, easier than 2-1, my goal difference would go to 37, their goal difference would go to 39, but then if we beat them, their goal difference would come down and ours would go up, so every goal is worth an extra swing. Now we've scored more goals than they have this season, so if our goal difference ends the same, we are going to finish above them. So I think it would be a bit sneaky if we managed to get into 4th, because I don't think we've been the 4th best team this year. I think 5th is probably about fair, but I don't want to finish 5th. So yeah, I want to play Champions League football next year. So the team we're going to play is Petr in goals, Johnny at right back, Mustafi and Koscielny in the middle, Josh Earl at left back, Wilshere and Ramsey, who haven't really played together that much. It says that they play well together, but I can't really remember playing them together that often. Correa on the left, Ozil on the right, Mkhitaryan on the Ozil in the middle, Mkhitaryan on the right, and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang up front. I'm hoping that this episode doesn't filter off into nothing by losing this game, but there's only one way to find out. So the teams are warming up. Run. There we go, running around. Oh, they're playing this 5 at the back again. Southampton are the team we beat in the Carabao Cup final. So, we drew that over 90 minutes, thinking about it. So I'm hoping we can manage to get a couple of early goals and just kind of make them do something a bit different, because I think they went 1-0 up. I'm pretty confident they did. But we need to make something happen early. Ozil, where you going? Ramsey, come on. 2 shots one shot in the first minute. I can't remember the last time we had a shot in the first minute. But at the moment, because Liverpool aren't playing until later, we've got up to 4th. But you'd like to... Where's Stoke? Can I find out where Stoke are? Oh, Stoke are 8th, mind. So Stoke are no pushovers. But then Southampton are 7th, so they're also no pushovers. And they obviously are the most defensive team in the world, because boring Southampton. Not in real life, although they are pretty boring in real life actually. But on here, this was 5 of the back stuff. It's not even like when I play 5 at the back and I'm pretending it's actually only 3 at the back. At least my wing backs attack. Oh no. They've had 1 shot. They've had 27% of the ball in the first 20 minutes. They've had 1 shot and the centre half has scored. Is it a centre? Yeah, the centre back has scored from the edge of the box. Well, I don't want to finish 4th anyway. I was saying that before. I quite like the Europa League. I don't want to play in the Champions League. Champions League is stupid. Why am I on standard? This was a mistake already. I'm going to have to go attacking now to like 20 minutes on standard, 20 minutes on attacking. All falls into control. Forster. Ball up to Earl. Wilshere. Ramsey. Look how deep they're sitting. They're just asking for us to attack them. Whips a ball in. Great ball. Come on. They're mugging us. One clear cut chance, one half chance. They've had nothing. They've had a whatever. whatever their thing was. Josh Earl, go on, lad. Correa. Ball into the box. Ref! Oh, get me. Alright. I'm getting desperate now. Do. I think I've got my full-backs on as actual full-backs. In a game like this, they've got to be wing-backs. You've got to get there. I'm even tempted to put them on wing-back on attack. I'm even tempted in the second half if I have to push them forward to being wing-backs. Actual wing-backs. Not full-backs on wing-back mentality. Come on. We were the ones who were meant to set the standard. Out of the three we are the first of the three teams in the hunt for third, fourth and fifth. Chelsea don't play until tomorrow and Liverpool don't play until 5 or whatever time the late kick-off is. 4 o'clock. I don't know. No, it wouldn't be 4 o'clock. This game kicked off at 3 o'clock. Oh, no, it didn't. With the early game. Ah, you've got to be kidding me. They've had 2 shots. Football Manager hates me. They've had 2 shots. One of them's from some stupid free kick and one of them's from 40 odd yards. Ambitious. 30 yards. Well, look who gave it away. My favourite player of the year. They might have to... Wow. It's a good hit, but Jesus. Well, oh, what's going on here? Apologies, I don't know what just happened. What's going on? Oh my god, I don't... We've been really good at home all season. And then this happens. I know, I don't know what to say, because it's not like we haven't been the better team. They've had 2 shots. They're going to have an absolute hiding. You're letting your team down. Come on. It's pathetic. Who can I take off? What's going on? Right, Simone, come and be a hero. Come and be £30 million hero. What else? Who else? I'm not bringing Mertesacker on. Jesus. What? This Football Manager hates me. By the last game, this is now going to be a pointless episode. We're not going to win the... We're not going to... I say win the league. We couldn't win the league if... Couldn't win the league if Man United stopped in February. We're not going to get 4th because apparently my players don't care. My players are like, oh, I quite enjoyed the Europa League this year, boss. Well, you're not going to be playing in it next year because I'm going to sell you all. Bold, I know, but... Shelny can be defender on his own right. Because I need something to happen. Something needs to happen. So, new formations. I know what everyone's thinking. What are you doing? This looks really stupid. Yes, it does look really stupid, and yes, it is really stupid. But if I don't win this game, then there is literally no point to the last game of the episode. So I need, I now have nothing to lose because I'm already losing, and well, it's just sad. Oh, if we go on and score here, do I cancel those changes? Nah, probably not. Come on. Ah, look at that. It's just decided, do you know what? You're not going to do anything from a corner because you're all rubbish at football. We have this is not the way football should be played, Southampton. You should be disgusted. Is this what they do all? Is this what they've done all year? Because they should be disgusted. We've tried to play fancy football. And they've just gone, no boys, you're not allowed to play fancy football. Have a taste of this. This makes me sick. Although, if this is how I beat Chelsea at the end of the year and managed to get fourth doing this, if it actually mattered, I'd have done it. So, whatever. What? So I'm now starting to think, who do I bin at the end of the year? And I'm starting to think I need to do something drastic. I mean, I probably don't. There are probably people watching this thinking, "Oh, go on, lad." There are probably people watching this thinking, "Oh, you've had a decent first season, Adam. You've won a cup. You've been in the hunt for fourth, which is more than the real life Arsenal have done this year. And you've got a good solid base to build on." What I'm thinking is radical overhaul. Probably keep the same tactic, because I like this tactic. Not this tactic that I'm playing now, the tactic that I started the game with. Keep the 4-2-3-1 and the kind of mentalities that I use, and just radical overhaul. People like Iwobi, he could be on the way out. I know he's had a relatively decent season, but you know, he's not going to carry me to a Premier League, is he? And here it comes. Oh, look, they've had a third shot. They've had a third shot, everyone, and it didn't go in. Oh, they've had a fourth shot, apparently. Well. I don't know what to say, really, other than what, just, like, why? Go on, Earl. Go on, lad. No, we've missed a sitter. It's been a muggin. It's been an actual muggin. We've had 30 shots. Only 6 of them on target. That's disappointing to hear. But we've had 2 clear-cut chances to their 1, and their 1 wasn't even their goal. Just blow up, ref. Don't mind me up. Why did he need to wait for that? Why did he need to wait for my left back to take the free kick to just hoof it up the field? Why didn't he just say, "Do you know what, boys? You've had enough"? Well, if there's nothing in this Chelsea game at the end of the year, I think it's going to be a case of playing some players who I think could be on their way out to see if they've got anything left in it. So yeah, I'll pop back in a second and I'll let you know before the game whether there's actually anything on it. See you in a second. Right, welcome back. We're on the day of the Chelsea game. I'm a little bit worried I'm going to get sacked at the end of the year. I'm a little bit worried they'll be like, "Yeah, you've done alright, but you're out." And if that's the case, I've got a new save in my mind. But that would be really sad. I'm hoping they'll at least give me the start of next year, and if we're not in the top 4 by Christmas, then sack me. That would also be more entertaining for you guys, because you'd get to see me crumble. But we're at the last game, and I'm playing a couple of players who I think if they don't show me that they want to fight in today's game, then they're gone. So Petr Cech, he's kind of one of those, I think, because he's diminishing in ability. He's now barely better than Ospina, so I think I'm looking to bring someone new in for him. Is Ospina going to get any better? No, he's also. But so you know, I could start the next season with two new goalkeepers. One probably quite a youngster with potential, and one who hopefully will be able to make the step up. Johnny, he's one that I've brought in, and he's done alright, but he's not made me think I don't need a right back. So I will be looking at right backs. And Bellerin has come to me and said he wants to go to Man City, and I've told him, if you wait until they make an offer of 53 million, and he was like, "Yeah, okay, that seems fair." I was like, oh okay then, yeah. So 53 million and Bellerin's gone. Mustafi and Koscielny, they are both going to stay, I would have thought. Nastasic has been injured a lot, so I'm not really considering getting rid of him. And Kolasinac is kind of fighting for his position in today's game as well, because I've got Josh Earl now, who's an up-and-coming left back, and if I can find a good enough left back, I'll bring in a left back to play in the first team next year. I don't really want Josh Earl to be my left back for the full season. Wilshere and Carvalho, both really are potentially going to go. or probably one of, rather than both. One of them will go, one of them will stay. And I know what you're thinking. Adam, you signed Carvalho at the start of the season. Yes, I did. Adam, you made him your captain. Yes, I did. Adam, you said you were going to play him as Segundo Volante. Yes, I did. But now you want to sell him? Yes, I do. So, yeah. Iwobi, he'd have to have a worldy game today because I'm pretty confident he's going to be sold because he's worth like 25, 30 million. And, you know, he's not been £30 million worth of good, is he? Ozil, he's on the list. He's on the list of potentially outs. Like 9 assists and 3 goals is a relatively decent turnout, but he's worth like 60 million. So think of everything. Think of what I can bring in for 60 million. Welbeck is back from injury, so he's a tricky one because he's been rubbish in the league, but he was brilliant in Europe. So I'm going to give him the full 90 minutes. He might be a bit tired at the end, but I'm going to give him the full 90 minutes. And then Simone Zaza, and I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Adam, you brought him in January. Yes, I did. Adam, you said he was going to be part of a 2-man up front. Yes, I did. And now you want to sell him? Yes, I do. He's got 2 league goals in 3 starts, so it's not the worst game. So I'm giving him his chance. I'm giving him his chance now. He's playing up front against Chelsea, and let's just see what happens. Who knows? I did this at the start of the season. Oh, this player's going, this player's going, this player's going. I sold like 1 player, so you know, don't listen to me. I make this up as I go along. But he's on a fairly long run of not conceding a goal. This could be I've got to give Mertesacker a game because this will be the last time. This will be the last time he plays for Arsenal. You'll get 5 minutes at the end, Mertesacker. Right. Now I've started on standard, which I meant to do this time, not like when I played standard against Southampton and then immediately regretted it, because Chelsea are a better team. Now, we've beaten Chelsea twice 2-0, once at home and once in a neutral stadium. Oh, Hazard's missed a sitter. And then when we played, we lost 3-2 to them in the Europa League then, at home, and then they battered us away, I think. I've already forgotten. What's wrong with my memory? When I'm recording this, I still don't know who takes over at Arsenal after Arsene Wenger. I might be miles off. By the time the video comes out, there might still not be an Arsenal manager in place, but if there is, I'm going to make up some little bits that go just in case. So I'll just say things like, "Ooh, what a good choice," or "Ooh, I don't know if that was the right choice," and then maybe I'll filter them in here and there. I'm not going to. That's too much. I'm not going to. But yeah. So we're 20 minutes in and they're battering us. Half hour in and they're still battering us. Welbeck's injured. That's one reason I'm selling Welbeck, I think. He's costing us wages and medical bills because that boy, we've probably had to buy 3 or 4 medical tables because he's worn them out. Watch him go and score now. Watch him go and score. Watch him go and score a hat-trick. Make me reassess my decision. Oh, look, Koscielny, who I've just given a new contract to, gives the ball away at the back. This is why I don't give contracts out in the middle of the year. I said the end of the year now, but you know what I mean. This is why I don't give contracts out until the summer, because that was awful. At least he's looking fired up after his mistake. But what do we do? Do we count? We'll go count down until half time and see if we can actually get a shot. And if not, we've had a shot, but it's off target, and it wasn't a highlight. Well, I'm not going to lie to you all. I kind of just want this season to be over now, which thankfully it will be after this game. There will be a transfer special, like a little 10-minute there, where I just talk you through my transfers. Might be more than 10 minutes if all of my... Oh, we've conceded again. Oh, he scores it. Oh no, it's been disallowed for pushing. But we're going to go control because I'll forget at half time. Yeah, there's going to be a 10-minute video out on next Tuesday. No, scrap that. It's going to come out on Sunday because the weekend. So it's going to come out Sunday at 6 o'clock. I'm just making stuff up now. Yeah, Sunday at 6 o'clock. It'll be a little explanation, probably a mini rant as well, about have I signed all the players I want to, have I sold all the players I want to, and the answer to both of those questions are probably going to be no, I haven't. Yeah, I am expecting, before the end of this video, I'll show you the transfer budget that I've got very quickly, and feel free to comment and let me know who you think I should buy, or who you think I should keep, or who you think I should sell. And I'll then do the little video with all of the, they are battering us, with all of the updates of who I'm selling, who I'm buying, all that jazz. And there are some people who just haven't cared today. Iwobi, rubbish. Simone Zaza, rubbish. Welbeck, rubbish but injured, so. Koscielny, rubbish. Now, I've just given him a new contract, so I don't think he'd go if I wanted him to. You know what? Let's give him a sack of more than 5 minutes at the end. Let's give him his deserving little. They both prefer to be on the right of a two-man pairing. Let's give Fortune a go up front. Why not? Do. But yeah, there'll be a 10-minute video, Sunday 6 o'clock. I say 10 minutes. It'll be however long the video takes to make. Sunday 6 o'clock, where I'll explain my transfer dealings, ins and outs, go into them with a little bit of detail on some of them. Like, I'm not going to go into detail on an under 18 who's gone out on loan to Wickham. Am I? But, you know, I'll have a look at that. And then the next episode will be next Thursday as usual, with the first and second games of the season. I don't know whether that'll be Premier League and Carabao Cup first round, or whether that'll be the two first rounds of the first two rounds of the Premier League season. But we'll figure that out when we come to it. Hazard's just literally run through my team. This is why I always used to like having guests stuck in on, because that wouldn't have happened. They might have taken a book in, but when he got it there, either I'm going to pause it. I'm going to make an effort to pause it. Okay, no, it's just going to carry on. Somebody would have snapped him. Somebody would have thought, he's just running in my team, he's dangerous, and they would have just wiped him out. But not today. Well. Oh, we've got a penalty. Come on. Whoop, whoop. Jack Wilshere, Mr. Arsenal, will take it. Could be his last ever game in an Arsenal shirt. Because, hey, he scores. Maybe he won't be. He's got six goals this year. He hasn't really played a massive amount. I think he's one of those you want him in the dressing room as well, because he is an Arsenal loving player. But then he's just scored a goal and he's still only on a 6.9. Yeah, again, I need to point out that all of this is dependent on Arsenal not sacking me, because I wouldn't be too surprised if they went, you've had a decent season, Adam, but you're out. If it wasn't for the fact that they offered me a contract in January, I don't think they'd be renewing my contract. I think they'd be saying, thank you for your season, go and be a manager somewhere else now, please. And I'd be like, okay, fair enough. And I'd go and do my second save that I haven't told you about yet. I think it's a good save, but yeah, we'll find out. Or we might, I don't know, hopefully we won't find out, but we may find out. I am now starting to get more and more worried that they're going to sack me. Because when you look at it, on paper we were still in the hunt with 2 games to go. But at the end of the year we're going to finish 7 points off 4th. So, and when you think about real life Arsene Wenger, who's got all those, he's got all those ties to the club anyway. Come on, he's got all those ties to the club anyway, and there's still rumours that he didn't choose to leave, that he's been sacked, and he did even say that the timing of him leaving wasn't his decision, and they've tried to play that as a no. What we mean is the timing of the announcement wasn't his decision. But I'm starting to think he was told, listen, we think you should go now because otherwise it's going to be really embarrassing when you get sacked from a club that you've been at for 25 years, 23 years, 22 years, however long he's been there. So I might be wrong. I'm sure someone will tell me whether, oh, Iwobi has scored a goal. You could come back for Sunday's video and this could be a completely new squad. There could be 8 new players in the first team. There won't be 8. There could be 6 new players in the first team. There probably won't be 6. There could be a new player in the first team. There should be a new player in the first team. I was telling them they did excellent. They lost 3-2. Steve, both have a word, lad. Oh, right. I'll come back in a second with my transfer budget, and then I might have to reassess my whole overhauled squad if they only give me 20 million, which they shouldn't, but I'll be back in a second. Right, welcome back. I've got my budgets, and we get £146 million for the next season. So surely we can use that to at least push for the top 4, if not push for the league. One thing that's been very strange is I don't want to go completely. There we go. Look, I offered out Granit Xhaka, who's in game worth £27 million, right? And Man City came back with a bid of £500,000. Are they winding me up, or is this something that is going to become a problem in my game? Is there a glitch? Because if there's a glitch, I'm not carrying on. I'm just moving on to my other save. I can't, because I've made a bid for someone and it's not £500,000. So I need money from this, and I cannot afford. I can't afford. Like I would take his value. I would take just under his value, but I'm not taking £500,000. Somebody let me know if you have any idea what is going on. But thank you for watching. If you liked that video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're enjoying, then please subscribe, and please follow me on Twitter. Any comments you have, please leave them below, and I'll see you on Sunday for my transfer special. Thank you. Ta-ra.